Okay, you got the interview. Now it's time to work on you being calm so you can answer the questions you're gonna have in the interview. Watch closely, I'll train you on how to calm yourself down and get that job. So you got the interview and it's getting close to the day of the interview. Now, of course you want to do good in the interview, right? But you need to pay attention to the mistakes you could make. So here's some really messed up things you could do that pretty much will ruin the interview for you. Okay, so let's talk about what you can do to mess it up. Number one is for you to be fidgety with your fingers. Moving your fingers a lot, doing all kinds of weird, funny things, playing with a pen, playing with paper, tapping on your chair. Keep your fingers calm. How your fingers move indicate how your thoughts are moving. And if your thoughts are zooming all over the place, a way that you can calm yourself is to calm those fingers down. And if you need to like interlock your fingers and just put them on your lap, just to hold them still, then you do that. Because fidgety fingers demonstrates to the person who is doing the interview that you have scattered thinking. So be careful of the fidgety fingers, you will ruin the interview. Okay, next one is your eye movements. If you keep looking around the room while they're talking to you or asking you questions and you keep your eyes just zip around, it tells that it's a tell. In body language, it's called a tell. It tells the person who's interviewing you, you can't focus. You can't think very well. You can't think in consistent thoughts. And so you're going to cause yourself to be in a place of not getting the job. So keep your eyes on the interviewer, or to look at your notes, or to look at a brochure, a handout, whatever they're pointing at. But be very, very conscious of your eyes moving slowly and keeping most of the focus on the interviewer. Next one is that when you get to the place you're doing the interview at, something to really pay attention to is, of course, your posture. You're slumped over in the chair, meaning you're not straight up and down in the chair. You're kind of bent over like this. It demonstrates to the interviewer that you have a lot of responsibilities in your life and you could end up bringing drama to the office. So to sit up straight actually demonstrates that you have some management skills. You can manage you can manage your life, and that you shoulder things well because you are sitting up straight in your chair. Next is your mouth. If your mouth is tight, meaning your lips are pursed together, then if your lips are tight together, then that also expresses to the interviewer you're stressed. So to help you in being calm all the way through this interview, keep your hands nice and calm, sit up straight, keep good eye contact, and keep a nice, gentle smile. Now notice my smile has my mouth slightly open. Now watch this. Which one do you want? Mouth closed or mouth slightly open? A mouth slightly open says that you engage well with people. It says that you're teachable. And when you hold your mouth closed, like this is gonna make me laugh doing this. When you hold your mouth closed like this, it actually shows that you're stressed, and it actually is going to facilitate stress. So when you smile, just keep your mouth slightly open. So we've covered hands, we've covered eyes, we've covered mouth, and all of this is just to help you calm down so you feel nice and confident in what you're doing. Don't wait until you get to the interview to practice this. At home, sit in the kitchen chair or sit in the lounge chair or sit on the couch, because you don't know where you're going to be sitting when you get to the interview. And if you practice sitting in the chair in the kitchen and then you get there and they have you sit on a couch, you're going to feel so awkward because you don't know what that's going to be like. So practice these skills on the couch, in the kitchen chair, in the lounge chair, the front steps, just so you're well versed in how to adjust so that you can do what I'm sharing with you here to keep yourself calm, keep yourself confident, and so that you can do a good job and pass the interview, right? I mean, it took a lot to get this interview. It really took a lot to get this interview. So it's your turn now to practice these things to keep yourself calm. The last one I'm going to share with you has to do with your breathing. If your breathing is short and shallow, it's going to stress your mind. And then it's going to dump all kinds of chemicals in your body that are going to cause you to give off this vibration of nervousness. So while you're sitting there in the interview, just check in and make sure you're breathing deeply to help calm yourself down so you don't look anxious and uptight, during that whole experience. As an added extra bonus tip here, I think if I was going to an interview, I would have like a little day planner or a pad of paper and a pen. And when I'm sitting there in the interview, I would have my pen and paper there to take notes or to write things down that I need to remember. But bringing a small pad of paper and a pen to the interview shows that you are teachable, that you're willing to take on assignments, you're willing to take on tasks, you have a place to write things down. Now you could pull out your phone and that could be the place that you go to punch in your notes and things like that. But I don't know, to me, when somebody pulls out their phone and they're pushing, the screen, you don't know if they're texting, watching videos, or what they're doing. But a pad of paper with a pen definitely says you're in the interview, you're listening, you're paying attention to the people who are doing the interview, and it shows a lot of courtesy to them that are in the interview. So to keep yourself calm, you're going to practice your hand movements being nice and still. A smile with your mouth slightly open, great eye contact, sitting up straight in your chair, breathing deeply, and taking notes. That will keep you calm. And you have a much higher chance of getting that job. Because that kind of person I would hire. I do a lot of interviews and I watch a lot of people in the interview process. And boy, some people who really have it together mess up the interview because they're just super uptight in that experience. So congratulations on getting the interview. Now practice so you're ready for it. Hey, congratulations on getting your interview. Tells me that you're the type of person who wants to look for ways to upgrade your life. Now, I can help. Maybe I could step in and be your mentor from long distance. Wherever you live, I could be your mentor every single month. Right here below, there's a link that you can click on to be able to check out my monthly mentoring to support you in you improving your lifestyle. So subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the link. Let's stay connected.